You have probably heard people saying this about Marbella. Oh, it's a stunning place. The lifestyle is unbeatable. It's the perfect place to live. Marbella, yes, can be a dream, but maybe it is not for everyone. Let's discover if it's right for you. Because today I'm going to share the real pros and cons of living in Marbella, so you can decide whether this is truly the right place for you. Some of the pros you have probably already heard about, like the incredible weather, safety, and high quality of life. But what about the cons? The cost of living, traffic, and a few more surprises you might not expect. Stay until the end because by the time we finish, you might either reinforce your decision or completely change your mind. A few years ago, I asked for a short stay and I quickly realized that this was the place where I wanted to live. And today, I can confidently say that was the right decision for me. I absolutely love living in Marbella. But like any other city, there are some challenges we have to deal with in the daily life. Let's explore together the best and the not so great aspects of living in Marbella. On this channel, I talk about lifestyle and showcase places just as they are experienced by the people who live here, enjoying life on the Costa del Sol. So, if you are thinking about moving to Marbella, don't miss any tips on how to live here, where to go, and what to expect. Let's start with the pros of living in Marbella. Number 1. Perfect weather all year round. We can say that we have about 320 sunny days a year. You can take a stroll along the beach in December or January, and there are even days when you can wear short sleeves or even a swimsuit. Meanwhile, in other nearby countries, and even in northern Spain, people bundle up and carry umbrellas. Here, winter is mild and summer is warm, but not unbearable. Thanks to Marbella's privileged geographical location, it has a unique microclimate compared to other areas along the Costa del Sol and inland Andalusia. In summer, Marbella typically reaches between 30 and 35 degrees, while inland areas like Ronda or Antequera can easily exceed 40-45 degrees Celsius. In winter, Marbella rarely drops below 12 to 15 degrees, whereas nearby cities can go down to 5 degrees Celsius or even lower. And there is a reason for this. What creates Marbella's microclimate? The protection of Sierra Blanca. Marbella is surrounded by Sierra Blanca, a mountain range that acts as a natural barrier against cold northern winds in winter and helps moderate summer temperatures. And the influence of the Mediterranean Sea, where the sea works as a natural thermal regulator. In summer, it absorbs the heat, preventing temperatures from rising too quickly. And in winter, it slowly releases the heat, keeping the cold at bay. And there are air currents, a constant airflow between the sea and the mountains in Marbella, which helps maintain a stable and pleasant temperature all year around. And also the city's orientation facing south, Marbella gets sunlight during the whole year. This orientation also helps keep temperatures mild. As a conclusion, Marbella's microclimate makes it an ideal destination. This weather is one of the biggest attractions of the area and a key reason why so many international buyers choose to invest in property here. It changes your quality of life. You can do outdoor sports almost during the whole year. The terraces are always full of life, and people tend to be more relaxed and cheerful. And the pro number two, an international and welcoming community. One of the things that surprised me when I first arrived and that motivated me to stay in Marbella was the incredible international community. Here, no one feels like a foreigner. Marbella is a place where people from all over the world live together in harmony. This means that if you are moving here from another country, you will always find a community you can connect with. And if, like me, you are from here, it is an incredible, enriching environment as we are constantly surrounded by people with diverse stories, cultures, and ways of life. In addition, Marbella offers international schools, networking events, expat groups, and a cosmopolitan atmosphere that you won't find in many other cities in Spain. And the pro number three, the high quality lifestyle. Here, balance and well being go hand by hand. You can enjoy a comfortable life with plenty of options to adapt it to your needs. If you are looking for luxury, you'll find fine dining restaurants, renowned spas, world class golf courses, and wellness retreats where you can relax and disconnect. But for some, quality of life isn't just about luxury. So if you are focused on a healthy lifestyle, Marbella offers local markets with fresh organic products, scenic trails for walking or cycling, accessible sport clubs, beachfront yoga classes, and cozy family run cafes with a warm, inviting atmosphere. And then there are the little things that make life here even better. For example, a breakfast with a sea view, an afternoon at a beachside chiringuito. If you are coming to work, you can easily combine productivity with quality of life. From co-working spaces with spectacular views to the chance to have a business meeting on an outdoor terrace. Finding a balance between work and enjoyment here is effortless. And the pro number four, safety and tranquility. Whether you are planning to settle here permanently or buy a second home in Marbella, you'll feel safe at ease. Neighborhoods are well maintained and equipped with effective security measures. In private residential communities, security is a top priority with restricted access, surveillance systems, and 24-hour security patrols. However, security levels vary depending on the area. Sierra Blanca, Cascada de Camojan, and La Zagaleta are among the most exclusive areas, featuring private security control access and patrols constantly monitoring the neighborhood. These areas offer exceptional privacy and protection, making them ideal for those seeking maximum peace of mind. Residential neighborhoods like Nueva Andalucía and Elviria also provide a high sense of security, with many gated communities and an active local community that helps maintain common areas and reports any incidents. Marbella's Old Town is a vibrant and safe area, with pedestrian streets and a strong police presence. However, as in any urban center, it's always advisable to take basic precautions during peak tourist seasons. In the outskirts or less touristy areas, safety remains generally good. But as in any city, it is always wise to take the standard precautions. Additionally, Marbella has a strong police presence in general, including local and national law enforcement, ensuring safety in residential areas, commercial and tourist areas. How do you perceive safety in Marbella? Do you think that it's an important factor when choosing where to live? Let me know in the comments. Another pro is the good infrastructure and services. From international schools to private hospitals, Marbella offers everything you need. Plus, the Malaga airport is just 40 minutes away, making travel easy and convenient. And now let's consider the cons that Marbella for some people might have. Number one, high cost of living. Because living in Marbella can be expensive, from housing to leisure, dining, and services. Prices are generally higher than in other areas of Spain. And as we have seen, this is due to the exceptional quality of life that Marbella offers. But there is also the real estate factor to consider, a solid and stable real estate market, making property purchases a safety investment. That being said, while areas like the Golden Mile, Sierra Blanca, and La Zagaleta cater to high net worth buyers, there are also more affordable options that don't compromise on quality of life. Where to find quality at more accessible prices? San Pedro de Alcántara and some areas of Nueva Andalucía, more local and family friendly neighborhoods with excellent infrastructure close to Marbella, but offering more affordable housing options. Elviria and Las Chapas, located on the east of Marbella, these areas strike a balance between quality, nature, and price, with spectacular beaches. Benavis and La Quinta, just a few minutes inland, these areas boast stunning mountain and golf course views, often offering a better price per square meter ratio than beachfront locations. Estepona and the new Golden Mile, still close to Marbella, is becoming an increasingly popular choice for those seeking a vibrant lifestyle at more accessible prices, though prices are also rising. Final thoughts. Yes, Marbella is a premium destination, but with the right guidance and some patience, you can find a property that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether in exclusive areas or high value neighborhoods. If you would like expert advice on your future investment, feel free to reach out at info@martaaragon.com and we'll be happy to help you find the ideal home for you. And as the cons number two, we can consider the crowds and the traffic on high season. During summer, Marbella fills up with tourists, just like many other places in Spain. This means more traffic, crowded beaches, and longer wait times at restaurants, which is totally normal. Now, if you prefer a quieter environment, you might want to live a bit farther from the center or plan your movements wisely. Not all areas are equally affected, and if you know when and where to go, you can avoid the biggest crowds. So here are some useful tips to help you out. Where and when is traffic worst? High congestion areas are the Golden Mile and in Puerto Banús, especially near luxury shopping areas, the marina, and nightlife spots. Avenida Ricardo Soriano, the Marbella's main avenue, can be also congested, particularly in late afternoon and evening. San Pedro Tunnel and A7 Road, the Coastal Road, heavy traffic during peak hours and weekends, Fridays and Sundays. As people travel to and from the beach or their second homes. Busiest beaches and hot spots. Most crowded beaches like Nikki Beach, Ocean Club, and Playa de la Fontanilla are packed especially on weekends. Elveria and Puerto Banús beaches are very popular among beach club visitors, making parking difficult. Cabo Pino Beach, a favorite among both locals and tourists, usually busy by mid-morning. And restaurants and nightlife. The most popular restaurants in Old Town, Puerto Banús, and beachfront areas require reservations well in advance during the summer. Beachfront chiringuitos, beach bars, tend to have long waiting times, especially between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. So if you want to avoid the crowds, remember, go to the beach early, eat outside peak hours, plan your routes and use alternative roads, or book tables and beach spots in advance. Another con can be the difficulty finding long-term rentals, because Marbella, on that aspect, can be challenging, especially during high season. The market is highly competitive and prices vary significantly through the year. One of the main factors is the strong foreign investment. Many buyers purchase properties as an investment and choose to rent them out mainly for short stays during the summer months, usually from May to September, when the returns are higher. As a result, there is less availability of long-term rentals. How can you find a long-term rental in Marbella? Start your search early. The best times to find yearly rentals are before the summer, from March to April or right after September, October, November. Consider living slightly outside the center. Areas like San Pedro, Elviria, Benavides, or La Cala de Mijas usually offer more options. And you can look for properties specifically intended for long-term rentals. While there are fewer of them, some owners prefer stability over seasonal income. Work with local real estate agents. Many long-term rentals are not listed on property portals, and agents can help you find off-market opportunities. Be ready to decide quickly. Due to the limited supply, when you find a suitable option, act fast so you don't miss out. And on place 4, we could say that maybe Marbella isn't for everyone. Marbella has a very particular lifestyle, and while it's a dream destination, for many it might not be ideal. Why it might not be for you? It is a relaxed piece of life. While there is plenty of activity, Marbella is not a big city like Madrid or Barcelona. If you prefer a fast-paced urban environment, it might feel too quiet. Another one is the high tourist presence during peak season. Beaches, restaurants, and roads can get overcrowded, as we say. And here also, there is a car dependency. To move around comfortably, especially outside the center, having a car is almost essential. How to know if Marbella is right for you? If you value quality of life, great weather, and a cosmopolitan atmosphere, and if you can afford a lifestyle that aligns with the city, or if you have a job flexibility or work in key local industries, it might be for you. Here, the job market is seasonal. We could say this is the number 5 cons, where fewer local job opportunities rises in low season. Unless you work remotely or in sectors like tourism, hospitality, or real estate, job options can be limited. So if you are moving here to work, you should know that Marbella's job market is primarily seasonal, focused on tourists and hospitality. Remote work or entrepreneurship can be great alternatives. And now tell me, which of these pros or cons surprised you the most? Leave a comment and tell me what you think about living in Marbella. And if you are finding this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like so I can keep sharing more content like this. So, if you feel that Marbella could be your perfect place to live, contact me at info@martaaragon.com and I will personally help you find the ideal property. In the meantime, keep exploring these videos so you learn more about Marbella and La Costa del Sol. See you soon!